Hello, Cancer. Welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 28th, going to the 4th of December. So I'm going to have a little look for you guys and see what's going on for you, okay? Okay, for Cancer, please. As always, I'm going to pull the cards out first, and then I'll talk about it. Feel like you're plodding along, like I just kind of want to do. Do you know why this is coming up in my head? Like slowly but surely getting there. I think you're working a lot on yourself, like taking your time, but this is actually helping you move forward, which is really nice to see. But any unhealed traumas that we spoke about last time, you're actually healing. So this actually shows me progress from your last reading, which is nice to see. So be proud of yourself, all right? Even if it's slow movement, it's still something. So bottom of the deck is clean it up. So again, we could be detoxing certain things. This is life lessons. It could be people that you're cutting out. It could be on your phone. You're decluttering on there. It could be your physical reality, your home. You are removing things that don't serve you anymore, that may hold some negative energies as well. So take that as it resonates there. And you're kind of stepping up and taking lead in your life, which is really nice. Like I feel like you might have been in like a rut for a little while, or again, maybe things have been kept unclean. Or again, you may have just had some negative energy around you. So this is a good time of where you're clearing your space inside, outside, everywhere, which is going to be very good for you. This is going to help you to relax. Piscean energy coming through. This is not only going to help you relax and calm down, but this is also actually going to help you with your spiritual gifts. So for those of you who've been working towards having a heightened intuition or anything like that, then this is going to be very good for you, because you're finally going to have some focus on yourself. So for some of you, this clean it up energy could also be to do with like work. You could have had a lot of workload that you've been pushing away, could have had a lot of responsibilities that you let pile up because you're just like, I don't have the energy to right now. Within this week, you are going to have the energy to do it, which is going to be very good. It's going to allow you to breathe. Meditation and yoga could be very good for you, or just any kind of breath work will also be very good for you this week, Cancer, because it will help you zone back into this current energy. Because yeah, things are a bit hectic at the moment, I'm sure, and there's a lot of questions around the future, so it's understandable why there might be a lot to do or a lot to think about. But this breathe energy is like, don't focus on anyone else. And this is also a valid thing that comes from the card here, especially for those who find happiness in your own energy within this week especially. But and I kind of want to say, like, you're growing. Like, don't think that you're not growing just because you're not seeing things or because there's still things to do. There's always new chapters. It doesn't mean that the old chapters you didn't do anything. You did. Like, just remember what you've done in the past. Like, I kind of feel like, yeah, I feel like you're not giving yourself the credit. So give yourself the credit. Again, whenever this card comes up, it's a big reminder to not focus on anyone else's path. Stop giving to others that don't need your energy, especially when you don't have the energy. You should only give from a full up cup. I know it's a bad way of saying things, but for those who have been on the channel for a while, you guys know I'm not the best with my words, but I try my best. An overflowing cup, there's a better way of saying it. Otherwise, we do run ourselves dry, and I think, Cancer, you guys are very empathic. I think it's very hard for empaths and people who are highly sensitive emotionally to say no to people because they feel guilty, especially if you have childhood wounds or any kind of wounds that get triggered when you say no, or when you have time to yourself. At the expense of others. It's not the expense of others. Don't let people make you believe that. That's emotional manipulation, and that's something you may have been conditioned with, by the way. Because I feel like sometimes we need it, and it's okay to be selfish. And in this case, the breathe card is saying focus on your own lily pad. When you're thrashing around, especially those who suffer with anxiety, worrying about what everyone else is doing, and I should catch up, I should do this because someone else is doing this, or I should do this because they're doing it. No. Live at your own pace, no matter how slow it may be, no matter how fast it may be. Don't worry about other people's opinions of you. Don't worry about your own opinion of you if it's trying to bring you down. Like, that feels like it's... Just think about whose voice that is, because it's not your own. I think that this is saying that you're trying to be nicer to yourself, but there is still some voices in your head coming from past people most likely. If just catch yourself with this. I think this is a very good time for awareness, and I think this is what's helping you be more aware, because this is what's leading you towards the next chapter. And I do see an upgrade coming for you, which is nice. You guys are aligning yourself to a new you. This between worlds is really about walking into something with a lot more color, like a lot more happiness, a lot more vibrancy. Like some of you could be painting. I think you should paint, like, and add lots of color to it, especially if, like, I want to say, do things differently, like do something unusual. One that might make you feel a little bit like, I don't know, special. I don't know, something coming through. This new energy is going to bring this new you. And I feel like when you do something different in your life and change things up a little bit, so habits, routines, change it up this week, because I kind of feel like when you stay in a comfort zone, it can get very depressing. It can get very boring and everything looks gray and, you know, uncertain and stuff. But this clarity is almost coming from you doing things differently. And I think that this is you shifting a reality too. You're going to feel like you actually can do things. Oh, actually, I like this, you know? Whereas before you might have been quite pessimistic. I don't want to do that. I'm not going to be good at it. Or I'm not going to be... I just feel like you're moving past limited stuff. Okay, which is good. Because this is going to lead you towards celebration, lead you towards more self-worth. And for a lot of you, actually, I see that you're going to be building on something. Like, this is either something you're building now, something you have a plan for now that you're finally going to be able to dedicate some stuff to once you've cleared out the old stuff. That is taking up your time and energy. But this is also something that could be triggered by this new energy, because you're going to have more confidence in yourself to make certain decisions, to take leadership in your life. Some of you could end up being a leader. Some of you could really step into a new role. Showing up for yourself is really something that is coming up for you guys. Then you have truth be told coming through. So this is exposing some secrets. This could be good or bad, but most of the time it's the universe's secrets. So it's always good. It's actually understanding why things happen this way. And I always see this as like a spirit here, because the owls are known for wisdom and intuition and stuff like this, that you may have known that something was happening for a reason, but now you're going to start to really see it. Like the universe is giving you a glimpse of why things have happened that way. And as I was shuffling and saying that, we have trust. So trust your instincts, trust the like magical energy that comes every once in a while. Especially if you haven't had the energy to do something, then all of a sudden you get the energy to do something. Do it in that moment. You know, even if it's at 3 a.m., get out of bed and do it. With your success, I know that there is no greater goal than to love, but success being the first word coming through, my goodness, it just shows you, doesn't it, what's coming for you this week. We have gratitude as well. I love that. All right, I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. You're moving away from like this difficult time. This is like a death energy. Okay, I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. Some of you may have struggled to let go of past energy, especially if your identity is put on the struggles you've been through, which I completely understand. I feel like you're shifting your identity. Now, it doesn't mean that you're going to change. It just means that you're becoming a better version of yourself. Like, of course, you're going to change, but like, you're still the same person, but you just look better. You feel better. You're surrounded by better things. Like, it's just like an upgrade. And I think some of you might be scared to let go of something or what it means. We'll see. We're in the tarot because I'm still talking, but I think that this is only good things. And I think you're paying gratitude along the way. You guys might be, again, dedicating more time and energy to yourself and doing things that are different, doing things that you may have been delaying for a long time. You're finally doing it, and this is leading you towards some very positive things. Especially when it comes down to your future, by the way, you're getting clear on a plan, which is very nice because you have some incredible cards coming through. And I think that I'm seeing you leveling up twice. Very significantly, with a short space between them, okay? Whatever they mean. That could be promotion, or that could be you've already leveled up, now you're leveling up again. Or if you haven't leveled up at all, then expect it to happen twice. The way I say this is, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. So some of you are working super hard and you will gain a new opportunity from this. You're going to gain some credit, I'm hearing. So You could be getting a lot of recognition for the work that you're doing. You could be getting an investment here for the work that you're doing. Someone may be seeing the work that you're doing here, because I'm kind of seeing this in an order here. So 8 of Pentacles is leading towards the Ace. So you're creating something really important. But I feel like this is like, you'll be doing something. Yeah. But maybe this is what the truth be told is after the building blocks. Like I'm seeing you doing something, making money for something even as well. This could be your own investment for a company, for something else, especially. Okay, let me say this, and I hope you understand, Cancer. Bear with me. You're working on something, and then all of a sudden either you get an idea or you are able to save up for something as you're working on something else to do something else. Because then you have the Queen of Wands and the Emperor. Now you could be working with someone else, all right, or finding someone to work with. But this Queen of Wands is almost the first upgrade, which is actually becoming more confident in yourself and your abilities and what you're capable of doing, which is why these plans come through. She's very passionate. She's the Wands energy, right? Not only is she beautiful, by the way, so again, glowing up energy, she's more positive. We have the sunflower coming through here and the lines behind us, so positivity and strength coming through, facing the sun, which is nice. Very alluring energy. So you get a lot of attention at this time, whether it's work, whether it's love, whether you're just working on yourself, and that's why you're getting love or attention. But then I'm also almost seeing the Queen of Wands then upgrade again to the Emperor energy, which is very wise energy. It's a boss energy. It's a ruler. So some of you, there's 2 messages. You could, if you're working on 2 things, you're going to upgrade in one and become a boss in another. Or you're just going from very confident, like, yeah, this is my work, you're gaining a lot of attention, and all of a sudden, whoa, like I have a lot more things to do. But this is good because this is going to give you a lot. Like this is you building a legacy here. You just might even find yourself actually having a lot more than you thought you would. I do see that there'll be a lot more responsibility though coming for you. At first it'll be very fun, but then yeah, there will be more responsibility coming through because you'll be playing a higher role. But this is okay. Like the Emperor energy is good energy. It's action taking, it's planning, it's good. All right. It's what you wanted, I'm hearing. It's what you wanted. 7s could mean something to you, which is actually, I always see it as a number of like your divine path. So 3 is aligning yourself to who you're supposed to be, and a 7 is like your actual path, like your where you're supposed to be, you know. This is interesting. So if you're seeing 3s, they're saying you're getting there. You're aligning yourself, and 7s is you're already there, which is nice. And I'm hearing beeping outside. I don't know if my mic will pick it up, but I can see it, hear it. There you go. All right, blockages for the week. I think we've already said them. 9 of Wands, so all right. Is this too good to be true? 9 of Wands is like this is a lack perspective, but I get it because you've been through some difficult stuff. So you might be sitting there questioning me like, I don't know if I'm ready for it. Just be aware, because sometimes we might not accept good things because we don't think we're actually worthy of it. And deep down, that's really what the belief is. You may not think of it like, oh, I'm not worthy of this. But deep down, you might be like, I don't know how I feel about that. When really it's a good offer, but you're just talking yourself out of it because you're actually scared of going up that high, because people are scared of success because of this very reason, because they're scared that eventually it's going to all come crumbling down. So just be aware of that. The building blocks card is, I just bit my tooth. How do you bite your teeth? My teeth just clashed. That was uncomfortable. The building blocks card is like a reminder that you choose how high up you go based on your decisions and how stable this is. You're building this for yourself. So if you're in control of it, which for a lot of you, you're gaining that control over it, you'll be fine. Just trust in yourself. Do you not trust yourself, Cancer? Maybe that's what it is. You're afraid to trust yourself, maybe because of past mistakes, which is very interesting. Very much fear of success. And I'll say this why, because we're scared of letting our guard down. We're scared of this divine feminine of us. When Cancer signs, you're very sensitive, but in this case, you might be blocking yourself from receiving good things because you might not believe that you're worth it. And we did have that in the beginning. So maybe we need to do some mantras or some affirmations, opening ourselves up to love, opening ourselves up to loving things. Doesn't have to be just love. Some of you do have a divine counterpart in your energy. Okay, things could be balancing out in a relationship, or you could be opening yourself up to relationships. Could be with a Queen of Wands, someone with very heavy fire placements in their chart, Leo, Sagittarius. But when we love ourselves unconditionally, like the Empress does, she attracts an abundance. For some of you, you may not feel like things are this easy because of this masculine energy. Like you've learned your whole life that you've had to work for things really hard. And of course, that's true. You have to work for things with anything. Even in loving relationships, you have to put work towards it. But this masculine, and I think something is coming in like super, like not just easily, but easier than you expected. And I think you're going to really question like, what's the catch? There's no catch. The universe is like, you deserve this, no? When you start saying things like this, like, something's going to go bad very soon then. Because no way is this happening. Then you're going to manifest something. You know, it's like when you sit there and actually say, like, I'm glad this is happening because I deserve it. Like, then you're opening with open arms to opening yourself up with open arms to divine blessings. Things that are fair for you to gain because you've been through the losses. Now you've put a lot of hard work into something and you will gain success from it. All right. Yes, here we go, Cancer. This is your energy. You're gaining success. That's literally what they're saying here. Again, attention, recognition. Cancer, some loving energy is being returned to you. Someone could be giving you a gift at this time. Or wanting to celebrate something with you. Yeah, go out, celebrate it. Let's get you some love cards. Let go of control issues. We have unrequited love coming through, which is very interesting. And codependency. So some of you may have dealt with unrequited love in the past. This could even be in childhood traumas. You know, if your parents didn't give you the same love you gave them as a child. Because, of course, children are very loving, especially towards the parents, regardless of what their parents are like. Then they just don't understand why the parents aren't loving back to them, which is very sad, but it happens. And I get it. But we have codependency here. So maybe this has caused you to really hold on in terms of loving relationships. Like either you become super attached, or you become super, what's the word for it? There is like certain attachment styles in love, which I should study some more, no? I guess it's just avoidant, there we go. So some of you might be very codependent on yourself and unable to open up and accept love around you, which is what the blockage is here. And some of you are so attached to someone that you're forgetting your self-worth, especially if someone is trying to walk away from you. Let go of control issues, allow it to unfold. Especially if it's someone coming into your life, just let it be. If they're not the right person for you, then you can disconnect, but I'm seeing a divine counterpart coming through for you. So this is someone who wants to treat you right. He wants to give you love. He wants to provide. So let go of control issues. You don't need to block the flow of it. You're only deceiving yourself. Telling yourself you don't want something when really you do. You're just scared of being vulnerable. But we have new opportunities. Here we go. Possibilities and paths opening up. Absolutely. The work that you're doing is bringing in some new opportunities. We have happiness. Flowers, could be receiving some flowers here. We have hats, so you'll be playing a different role. I'm telling you guys, you're going to be really leveling up here. A goal-orientated person, this is going to be you. This could be someone that you're attracting in. We also have mice here. It says discord amongst friends or family. This is great worry over nothing. If people disagree with you, people are embedding fear in you. Move away from it here. It feels like there's an argument here over something that doesn't need to be argued over. It's like, it's fine. The solution is fine. Like, it's pretty much there. This will blow over. One more. Okay, or two, three. We have Rose. Romance is in the air. And we have door, opportunities are waiting for you. And we have June. Some of you could have been born in June. Doors are opening up for you in June. This is interesting. Could be someone born in June, where the opportunities are opening up for you. Who knows? But there we go. So Cancer, I love you guys. I wish you all the best. I will see you guys next time. Thank you so much for spending some time with me. But I will see you guys next time.